All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Hakwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. This is Brother Lawyer from Great Millstone, Miami. And what I want to go into in this lesson is how the Lord is going to exalt us, man. All right, how the Lord is going to lift us up as a people out of our lower state. Okay. I was just on the phone with a brother, and actually just in a conversation with another brother, just going into, different afflictions and trials brothers are going through and the body's going through. It's starting to it's starting to just get very, petty and just weird, and just extra, like like why, like what's going on. But of course we know what's going on, man. All right, we know that the Lord is turning up the heat on us. We understand that we're going through our afflictions and that we have to bear the indignation of the Lord, you know. But at the same time, the Lord does see us in this lower state, man, and we are His sons, and you sisters out there who believe you are His daughters, man. All right, the Lord sees us in our affliction. He sees us in our lower state. Okay, and he's gonna raise us up out of that lower state and exalt us, man. He gonna reverse our situation. Okay, all right, the same way it was in the land of Egypt when we were in Egypt and we cried unto the Lord, by reason of our burdens. Okay, that the Egyptians and Pharaoh increased upon us. The Lord's gonna do the same thing in these times. Okay, all right. So the hell that we're going through, it's heavy and it's gonna continue to get heavy, man. But it's not the end all be all, man. All right, the Lord is a master of changing fortunes. Okay, all right. He's a master of reversing situations and turning things around for the better. All right, and even in the beginning, the book of Genesis, we read that there was only darkness, and the Lord had the earth without form and void. But the Lord said, "Let there be a light" through the Alahayim. Okay, all right, and the Lord gave everything as we know its form and its shape and its being. Okay, all right, the planet Earth and all the things that dwell therein, the heavens, the beast, okay, the dry land, okay, all right. So even in that, you see how the Lord has always been, a master of turning a situation that seems lifeless or hopeless, okay, all right, to be something beautiful, okay. So I do want to hop right into this lesson, and Lord willing, it's edifying. This is Psalm chapter 113 and 5. It says, "Who is like unto the Lord our God, who dwelleth on high, who humbleth himself to behold the things that are in the heaven and in the earth, that are in heaven and in the earth, who raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the needy, and lifteth the needy out of the dunghill, that he may set him with princes, even the princes of his people." Okay? All right, so you see, the Lord is about raising the lowly, man. He is about exalting the lowly. Okay, all right. Currently in this world, the proud are exalted, the vilest men are exalted, the unrighteous are exalted. Okay, all right. Everything that it goes against Yahweh Shemal Shai is exalted. People want to live a fast life. They live a very covetous life. You know, wanting it now, instant gratification. But the state that we're in is a state of delayed gratification, of humiliation, of being lowly, of having to take losses. Okay, all right, having to take L's, or having to make sacrifices. Okay, for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's sake, man, and for the ministry's sake, and for the brotherhood's sake. Okay, and for righteousness' sake, man. Okay, all right, we are often without. Often we don't. Sometimes brothers be in situations they don't know. Where they're gonna be able to rest their head. Okay, all right, and other things like that. Brothers struggle with their health, financial situations. Okay, but is the Lord going to allow us to remain in that situation? No. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the lowly, the Lord is going to exalt them, man. The poor, the Lord is going to exalt the poor. The Lord's going to exalt the meek. The scriptures say the meek shall inherit the earth and delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Okay, this is Sirach chapter 2 and Verse 1, it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble." Okay, so we understand that in this truth, when we come to serve the Lord, all right, we have to prepare our minds for temptation. We are going to go through things. Okay, all right, we are going to have to endure different hardships and troubles. Okay, all right, we're going to have to come and we got to let go of the world. We got to let go of this flesh, and we coming into a time where that's going to truly be put to the test. Our willingness, to joyfully say to hell with this world and everything that it has to offer. Okay, all right. The scriptures say, "Lay not for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves doeth break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moth and rust doeth not corrupt, and where thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there is your heart. There will your heart be also." Okay. All right. So we understand that the things that we have to lose on this side is gonna abound unto a greater reward. Okay. Okay. We understand this by faith. Okay. All right. And that the Lord is going to reward us, man. Yahweh Shai said himself, all right, that whatever we lose on this side, he's going to bless us with 100-fold, man. And that the first shall be last and the last shall be first, man. So we see people in this world that seem to be prospering, okay, and seem to have it all, you know, and this flesh desires to try to chase and have it all now, or but really we shouldn't be in that spirit, man. We shouldn't be envying that, or looking towards what it's going to tell you, envy not the glory of a sinner. Okay, all right. So what? Hey, let them have it. This is their world. Okay, this is their glory. This is the constellation of the wicked. Okay. Remember, Esau came out first as a hairy garment, and Jacob came out red all over as a hairy garment, and Jacob came out second, man. Okay, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first, man. Okay, we're the offscoring. Hey, let it be so, man. So let it be. Okay, all right. We're a spectacle. So let it be. Okay, sometimes we are without. So let it be, man. So let it be. Okay. All right, it is the righteous judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that we go through these things for our sins' sake, for our humility's sake, to try our patience and our obedience, to show our faith. All right, so that the Lord's power can be exalted in our weakness. Okay, and to suffer for righteousness' sake in this wicked world, so that we can show ourselves and prove ourselves worthy of the righteous kingdom of Yahweh, for which we also suffer. And that's what it is, man. That's why we have to endure, man. That's why we got to set our minds right. We have to make sure our minds are right, man. That our mentality, our mindset is focused on the correct things, man. Okay? All right? Verse 3, it says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." Okay? All right? "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." And that's what we're in. We are in a lower state, man. We are in a lower state, and we're going to find ourselves in positions, more and more positions of lowliness. Okay, we're getting ready to lose more, man. Okay, lose more material things. Okay, to gain greater rewards, man. All right, but guess what? The Lord's going to increase us in our last end. Okay, all right. So when the Lord comes back, all right, we're going to be delivered. We're going to be changed. We're going to be glorified with Yahweh Shai. We're going to inherit the kingdom. Okay, we're gonna be changed into our immortal state. We're gonna inherit everlasting life. All right, and even on our way, on our as we continue to go down this path towards salvation, excuse me, as we go down this path towards salvation, okay, the Lord is going to increase brothers, man. The Lord's gonna bless brothers and sisters in this faith, man. All right, we believe the Lord is gonna show us miracles and wonders. We believe the Lord is going to bless us with Isaiah 4:1. We believe the Lord is going to lift up a standard. We believe the Lord is going to give us a praise and a fame where in every land where we're put to shame. We believe these things, man. Okay, so that's a form of what being increased at thy last end. Okay, but we have to endure. We have to go through the fire. Or we have to be made lowly. Okay, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Okay, acceptable men worthy of the kingdom. Okay, all right, and just as gold, and as the book of First Peter says, it says in the first chapter, more precious than of gold that perisheth is the trial of our faith. Okay, all right. So the same way you have gold, you put it in the fire to mold it and to purify it, but after that you mold the gold, okay, into the fashion of it that you like the best, man. Whether it may be some jewelry, you know, it could be it could be a cup, a cup made of gold or whatever vessel you would have it to be formed into, man. And I can guarantee it's going to be one of your most precious and prized possessions. Okay, that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's not putting us through this fire and putting us through this lower state so that he could just toss us away. No, he's doing it to purify us and perfect us and mold us, all right, so that we can be his prized possessions. So he could wear us, so that we can be flaunted around as somebody who wears a gold chain or their favorite bracelet, their favorite gold bracelet, okay, or a golden chalice of wine, you know, that's essentially what the Lord is doing, okay, all right, but spiritually, okay, so we're not gonna be in this position forever, man. We're not being put in the fire just to be put in the fire. We're being put in the fire so that eventually the Lord can exalt us, man. Okay, and show His favor upon us. All right, this is Job 42:10. It says, "And the Lord turned the captivity of Job, and he prayed for his friends, and the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before." So, I'm sorry. Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters, and all they that had been his acquaintances before, and did eat bread with him in his house, and they bemoaned him and comforted him over all the evil that the Lord had brought upon him. Every man also gave him a piece of money, and every one an earring of gold. So the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning. For he had 14,000 sheep and 6,000 camels, and 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 she asses. And he had also 7 sons and 3 daughters. Okay. All right. So you see that the Lord blessed the latter end of Job more than his beginning, man. All right. So yeah, we're in this lower state. All right. We catching hell. All right. We are lowly. We are in the dunghill. We are in the dust. We on the bottom. Okay. Even amongst our people, we are the hated. Amongst the hated. Our own people hate us, and we out there fighting for their cause, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're pleading the cause of Jerusalem, man. Okay, before the whole world, the gospel of peace, and they fight against us, man. So even amongst the most hated people on earth, we're hated more than them. Okay, for the sake of the gospel. All right, and we are hated by them. But guess what, man? At the end of the day, the Lord is gonna bless us, man. He's gonna lift us out of this low condition that we find ourselves in. Okay. This is Sirach chapter 11 and verse 11. It says, "There is one that laboreth and taketh pains and maketh haste, and is so much the more behind." All right, so you have people out there that might seem like they got it together. All right, they got it all. Okay, but really they're lacking. Okay, all right, really they're lacking the true spiritual wealth. Okay, they might think they're getting ahead in life, doing something with themselves. They got it together when really they don't got it together, man. Okay, all right. That's why the scriptures tell us It says what? It says the race is not given to the swift, and neither the battle to the strong, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill. But time and chance happeneth to them all, man. And that's how the people of this world think. They think, well, if the faster you make it, then that must mean that that you have divine favor upon you, or that you are wise, or that you are skillful. Okay, you know. But really, in all actuality, that's not a true judge of that person's character. Okay, how much success they may have in this or that. Okay, how quickly they're able to get it, or how smooth their life seems to operate. Okay, that's not really a measure of their character, and more so than that, that's not a measure of how the Lord perceives that individual. And the Lord likes to do that, man. Okay, the Lord likes to do that, man. The Lord would reveal these mysteries unto the meek. Not many wise men, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but the Lord hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that are mighty, and the base things of the world to confound the things that are honorable, man. The things that are not to confound the things that are, man. That's how the Lord like to do it, man. He like to take the thing or the person that you don't think about, talking down, looking down on it, you know. You got brothers that struggle financially. You got brothers that struggle romantically, struggle with their health, you know. And the world has pretty much written us off. You know, those, especially those of us who believe the world has, for the most part, pretty much, not for the most part, the world has written us off. Period. Marvel not if the world hates you, man. Okay, all right. If ye were of the world would love his own, man. And that's not just talking about the favor of the people of the world, but just the vibration of this world. It would work to our favor if we were of the world. Okay. All right, but because the Lord had chosen us out of the world, therefore the world hateth us, man. The world is not just the world and the institutions of this world. It's an actual spirit that is against us, man. Okay. But guess what? The Lord is with us, man. Even in our lowest state, man, and He favors us, man. Okay, and He's going to exalt us over the things of this world, over the people of this world, and before the eyes of the whole world, man. And then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before them, such that have afflicted him and made no account of his labors, man. All right, and they shall be afraid with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far above all that he looked for. They looked for, man. Okay, we fools esteemed his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered amongst the children of the Most High, and his lot among the saints, man? Okay, verse 12 it says, again, there is another that is slow and hath need of help, wanting ability and full of poverty, man. Yet the eye of the Lord looketh upon him for good, and set him up from his low estate, and lifted up his head from his misery, so that many that saw it marveled at him. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord, man. Okay, it all is of the Lord, man. So we read in this scripture that should let us know that even though we've been written off by this world and things don't go in our seem to go in our favor, we always struggling, we always find ourselves in the low conditions. Okay, which is, that's not to say we don't try to do the best that we can, to manage our situations. Of course we do that. Okay, but for the most part we are afflicted. Okay, all right, we shouldn't take that to write ourselves off, man. All right, like, it'll it, the, it's over, you know what I'm saying? The Lord not dealing with me. Nah, that's a sign that the Lord dealing with you, man. The sign of that the Lord is dealing with us be when we be catching hell and enduring it. All right, that's a sign that the Lord is dealing with us. The fact that we are in this lowest state and we believe in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, regardless, man. Because the people in the world, they cannot say that. They go through afflictions and trials and they drop their faith in the Most High fast, man. Okay, which they don't have faith anyway. But whatever professed faith they may say they have, whatever it may be that they claim to believe in, something higher than themselves, they drop it fast when they go through afflictions, man. They go through afflictions, they ready to just give it up, man. Give up whatever faith they claim they have, man. But we who are of the household of faith, we go through these afflictions and we still believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We still believe in the will of the Lord, man. And we still praise him and honor him for all that he does, whether it be prosperity that he gives to us and adversity, life or death, poverty or riches come from the Lord, man. Okay? Shall we not receive good at the hand of the Lord? And shall we not receive evil, man? Naked we came out of our mother's womb. Naked shall we return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord doth taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord, man. Okay? We believe in the Most High God, man, the living power, man. And he hath never forsaken us, man. He will never leave thee. He will never forsake thee, man. That ye may boldly say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear what man can do unto me, man. That's what we believe in, man. We believe in something so powerful, man. Okay? That not even death can stop him, man. Okay? Not even death can stop the Lord. Oh, death, where is thy sting? Oh, grave, where is thy victory, man? So, hey, man, we find ourselves in this lower state, man. Remember, Yahweh Shai was in a lower state. He humbled himself even to the death of the cross, and the Most High highly exalted him and gave him a name above every name, man. The Lord rose him from the dead, man. Okay? The Lord is a master of turning chaos into beauty, man. Okay? And turning darkness into light and turning death into life. That's what the Lord is a master of, man. Okay? Every high hill and mountain, he shall be make it low. Every valley, he gonna make it high, man. That's what's written, man. Okay? So this lower state that we're in, the Lord's gonna deliver us out of it. Okay? Blessed are they that mourn. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are the meek. They shall inherit the earth, man. Okay? This is First Peter chapter 5, verse 6. It says, humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of Yahweh, and that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Okay? So there you go, man. We have to humble ourselves underneath the mighty hand of the Most High. These afflictions and trials that we go through, this lower state that we find ourselves in, it is of the Lord's will. Okay? All right, and he's gonna exalt us, man. He gonna bring us out of this low position that we're in, man. And he cares for us too, man. The Lord sees our estate, man, and he sees that we're his sons, man. Okay, the scriptures say that he esteems us more precious than fine gold, man. The precious sons of Zion. Okay, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers? Okay, so he's not gonna leave us in this condition forever, man. Okay, so hey, the Lord's gonna exalt the lowly. All right, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakak Double honors to the elder apostles of great milestone salutations to the elect Kwame Asheral and the Bible. Shalom.